Angeles, Hi.
Other action figures each sold separately.
Record her.
Jenny, get the door. It must be Cousin Willie. Okay. Hi. What's up?
The following video is rated R and is intended for an adult audience. So if you're under 18, take a fucking hike, eh? As this video may contain adult themes and situations, strong language and opinions, good and bad advice, cannabis cultivation and consumption. So as long as you're a responsible adult, kick back, spark one up, and enjoy the show.
And works only occasionally.
Hi everybody, I should say howdy partners. I know this is not an actual cowboy hat, but it fucking looks like one sometimes. I like this hat. It's got holes in it, it's see-through, it's venti. It's a good sun hat for gardening and stuff. How are you all doing? Happy Sunday. Holy shit. This is episode 136 of the Sunday session. Oh. And for anybody that really cares, what was kind of interesting, this is interesting. I think it's interesting. When I was doing the compilation on the 100th episode, and I went back and I tried to find a whole bunch of the I went to go through all of the episodes of Sunday Session and get some dabs of me and Bunny having dabs from every episode. There was a bunch of episodes missing. And I'm like, where are these episodes? There's honest to goodness, probably 20 episodes missing from the library of the 136 that we're at right now. Some of them were deleted off of YouTube for sales of illegal goods, which is bullshit, but whatever. Some of them were stricken down from YouTube. And I found out where a bunch of them are. There's like there's at least 5 or 6 of the episodes on the backup channel in times when I had been, what's the word I'm looking for here? When I had been like, restricted by YouTube and I couldn't go live and stuff and I was in YouTube jail, I would go live on the other channel. So there's like probably 5 or 6 episodes on the backup channel. CANNABEARD Entertainment, it's called. Not permanently. I was gonna say that's not a permanent name. We're gonna be swapping that name out here pretty soon because I'm gonna be start to upload a little more stuff on the second channel here and there. Anyway, look at that fucking coffee. Don't you wish you had a coffee? Don't you wish your coffee was sexy like me or mine? I don't know, whatever. That's as much as I got. Man. I am blessed with fucking delicious coffee. Call it not CANNABEARD. Ha! Yeah, that's pretty funny. Here we go, folks. This is the green one, the Mexican coffee brand, and an espresso shot. It is good. Bunny will be down very shortly. She was just finishing up the last of her eye makeup and didn't want to come down, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, unfinished, uneven. Just knock everything over. Why don't I, CANNABEARD? Good job. It's okay. I caught it. That looks like chocolate milk. There was only a little bit of chocolate syrup on the top. There's not very much sugar in here, and there's only cane sugar what's in here. But why it's such a creamy color is, well, from the creamers. Just the right amount here. I did not overdo it with sugar. Quite often I overdo it with sugar and it's a little too sweet. I just want it where it's not bitter. I want that bitter to just be subsided, but I don't want it to be sweet like a chocolate bar either. There's sort of this. Why are you loading butane on an angle? Because my tip is bent. I normally wouldn't do that, but I dropped the butane on the floor, and now the tip is bent like a hook. That's why I'm putting it on an angle. It is not some sort of gangster refill. It is, I got a bent tip. I'm all like this. Good eyes, though. Good eyes. The show's over when the coffee's done. Not necessarily, but it doesn't last much longer after the coffee. It is a good timer sort of thing. Generally, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but we generally try to do a what's the word I'm looking for here? An hour-long episode. We try to do a full hour if we can. Don't you just rent all food and drink, though? Really? It just goes right through us. Like, yeah, we deposit and take nutrients and energies and stuff from this stuff. But if you're talking about, I'm just renting this, or if you're renting beer because it goes right through you, then don't we just rent all food? Anyway, dab time, motherfucking dab time. Call in the bee. Where's the bee? Not the bee. Here, I'm bringing the bee on that one. Pardon me, I hacked a little. Nothing happened there. Moving along. Oh, what is this thing? Yeah, it's a nectar collector, essentially. My boy makes these things. They're called dab blasters. We fucking love these things. I've got dab rigs up the yin-yang. I've got expensive e-nails. I've got a couple of nice-looking dab rigs. And I'll tell you this, man. I fucking love this tool. I do. It is hard for me to use any other tool when I have this at my access. Yeah, go to hotdogholder.com and use my code CANNABEARD. Save yourself some money on one of these bad boys if you want one. Order extra tips. That's my big piece of advice. Tips last, depending on how heavy of a toker you are, a month or two. But once they go, and you kind of need a new one. So I highly, highly recommend extra tips. I love these things, I tell you. And they sponsor my fucking grow team, and my buddy makes them, so yeah. Good for flavor, harsher on the lungs. I disagree on that 100%. Okay, let me tell you a little trick about dab blasters. I got friends that that sort of like dabbing. They like getting stoned, but dabbing is very aggressive for them. So one of the joys of the dab blaster is you have full control over how hot of a dab you have. Maybe not full control over the heat. You do have control over the heat, but you have full control over how big of a dab you take. If you take a big dab or a little dab, and whether it hurts your lungs or not is all dependent on heat. It really, truly is. If you hit it hot, you're going to have a bad time, okay? If you hit it too cold, it's going to be all flavor and no punch. But the point is, you can take just a little tiny dab. You can go and just take a little puff. Or you can, like me, and fill your lungs right up and just go blah, 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 and have a big-ass massive blast. So it's really up to you and how you want to dab. And that's one of the things I love about this dab blaster. In contrast to a dab rig here, because when you have a dab rig, you put that dab in, you're at the mercy of whatever you just put in there. So if you put in too big of a dab, you're doomed. You have all of that in there, and you can either stop smoking it and waste it, which is acceptable. That's fine. Don't die off of dab. But you're at the mercy of the fucking giant dab you just threw in there, man. Whereas with this one, you can just touch it once real quick like this. Doink! and just have the smallest little dab if you want. My boy, back on the West Coast, again, he kind of likes dabbing, but he's scared of it. He does not like dab rigs. Dab rigs terrify him, but he likes this thing because he can have little tiny wussy dabs. Yeah, a lot of control with the thing. That's a good deal for sure. Red hot and you will cough till Tuesday. Yeah, at least Tuesday, maybe even Wednesday. Like a laser gun. Yeah, very much like it. It's a hippie crack pipe. Nah, I don't like that term. I got curly beard. I tried to tame this little curl over here. Down, boy, down! You go like this and curve it under. No, it's not doing much. I'm almost better off just fluffing it out like a wild man. Just letting it go all crazy, and then it just looks all crazy together. Staggering Productions. Hey, how you doing? There's one of our winners right there. It's almost 4:20. It is almost 4:20. It is 4:19 somewhere on the East Coast. All right. I'll have a dab. I'll have a quick dab here because it's almost 4:20 and I don't have the time to get the rig ready for this. I'll have a rig dab in a minute. I got some diamonds and shit here. We'll smoke some diamonds, but we'll have another one of these bad boys here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to add this thing here. I am. Browser. Like this. Add 420 clock. Boom. Okay, now this thing's too big. It is almost 420 in those places. So yeah, this is the 420 clock. Oh, it is 420 right now. Boom. Boop, boop. There, we'll stick that right up in the middle of the screen, or maybe at the bottom of the screen somewhere. Yeah, maybe over here. Maybe like right there, but under the beard things. Right there, like that. Oh, now you can't see it. Okay, let's stick it in the middle, right there. Okay, it's 420, everybody. So yeah, what this tab is it'll tell you when it's 420 in every single time zone across the thing. I found it for my 420 event, and I think I'm going to keep it. See, there we go. 59 minutes until the next. Here, I got to see if I can make that a little bit better here. It's clipping part of it. There we go. There we go. Cheers. Oh man. Oh. I gotta make some more of it because that's all I got left of the CBD cheese. Look at that. We're down to like little remnants on the bottom. Whew. I got a mild head rush off that one. I love the product from Burntwood, but delivery is very long since COVID. That's not his fault. That's the fucking mail's fault. You got to blame the mail on that bad boy. Oh, right there. Boom. Oh. Are you still waiting on your blaster? Did you order one like a while ago and it's still not here or something? What's the deal? 1:21 here in Los Angeles, California. Yes, same here. I'm in the same time zone as you, Los Angeles. Yeah, there's not much you could do. I mean, because of COVID restrictions getting lifted and stuff the way they are, and like cases going down and stuff, people like freaking out a lot less. The mail is starting to be a little bit better, for sure. Oh. I hear the tippity tapping of a bunny coming down the bunny trail. How's that song go? Hippity hoppity bunny tail coming down the bunny trail. Something like that. I don't know. Hippity hoppity bunny, here she comes. She's like, no. Okay, I won't say it like that. But Bunny is here. Oh, that's the same thing here. There we go. Bunny has arrived. And a canna. We got a can of potato too. Hey, buddy. Come on, buddy.
I like this can of potato.
Hi, Mr. Canna. Oh, I'm going to scrub your cheeks. Oh, yeah. This cat loves scrubs. This is like the biggest suck cat ever. We've just turned him into this big mush. Look at him. Just look. Yeah. It's all good. Isn't it, buddy? Yeah. This cat is very funny, though. He lets us, he's not going to do it right now because he's on camera probably, but he lets us play with his feet all the time and stuff. He's a very, very chill cat, man. He is cool. Hey, buddy. We can't have any dabs while you're here. That's okay. We can take a little dab break for you. Yeah, because you're so freaking cute. Oh, my goodness.
I love you.
Okay, I don't want to bug you there, Canna. Hey, little buddy. Hey, mister. Boop.
You're so nice and warm.
Hey, everybody, don't forget to hit that like button if you do like this fucking kind of content. That'd be pretty cool. And subscribe if for some reason you're not already subscribed. And thank you, everybody who already has liked the video and that is a subscriber already, that kind of jazz. Thank you so much.
Okay, there you go. He's like, okay, now I'm good.
See you, Mr. Canna. Now it's dab time, motherfucking dab time. Oh, you didn't bring your torch, so we're at one torch at a time now.
My torch sucks.
Yeah. Does suck. But we got you a new one on the way. And your bong is right there, too, when you're feeling ready for that.
I don't know if I have anything flavor-wise that kind of look that bad.
Well,
no, I don't want that.
I got diamonds and diamonds.
No, I had those flavors and they don't taste good in a bong.
All right.
I wish they did, but they don't.
I got two kinds of diamonds, and I got some straight up old school, like, Afghani black hash. You gotta kind of smoke it in one of the hash pipes or something, though. I was smoking some on 420. I think we're gonna do some hot knives one of these days on the channel for fun. Because it's like hot knives. Who the fuck does hot knives anymore? I haven't personally done hot knives in like fucking 10 years or something. So this fucking beautiful, beautiful hash I got here from Hush. Thank you, Hush Cannabis. Use my code, CANNABEARD20. Anyway, Hush Cannabis.
5 for me.
Yeah, it's been like at least 10 years for me. Long, long, long time. But what is this? Afghani Mazar hash. It's an eighth, 3.5 grams of Afghani Mazar hash. They sent this to me a long time ago, and I didn't know what to do with it. Hit it with the dab blaster. Ew. No. I've tried hitting hashes and stuff with the dab blaster. It doesn't really work.
I don't think we're going through time zones. I'm not sitting on here that long.
Are we going through time zones again? Hell no. Not till next year. That was a long time, man. We might get 2, but I kind of doubt it. That's probably the one time zone we hit right there.
Hey. Oh. I don't know how that works.
Oh yeah, here, and I need 2. Yep. Oh yeah, dab counter. There we go. Rob, thank you. Josh Rob, sorry. I'm very dyslexic, so when I fuck up your guys' names, don't take it as a personal offense. I'm just very dyslexic and tend to fuck everything up almost. And like that goes right there. I looked at your name. It's Josh Robb. I read your last name as your first. That's sort of one of the things that happens with whatever my brain does here.
I can't go in there because I can't get
Hey, Big Bud Shepherd. Hey, CANNABEARD. When do you recommend pollinating autos? I'm at week 6 right now and usually finish about that. I would start pollinating them. If you have pollen on hand, like if you've got yourself a little jar of pollen and you're sprinkling pollen onto the plants, I would start pollinating the second that the flowers are starting. So,
the second you see those little puberty flowers.
Yeah, when you see those little pube fucking things that the lady flowers stick up. What the heck was that?
My crutch falls more than I do.
Oh.
I've never fallen. So.
You don't. You have fallen, but not much.
I've fallen twice.
Your crutch does fall over a lot, though.
The nurse laughed at me because it moved. And I was like, "Stay." She's like, "I don't know if you can tell it to stay," and it's going to.
Yes, as soon as when you you don't really flip autos into flower, but when you start seeing the signs of flowering, just start dusting it right then and there. There's a couple of good methods for dusting them if you don't want to infect the rest of them. One thing I've seen a lot of people do is stick little plastic baggie domes, like a sandwich baggie or something, over top of a flower, and then putting like a twist tie on the bottom, and then just like putting a brush up in there and like sprinkling pollen on that one bud. Some people put a paper bag or something like that over there, but paper bags you can't get light through, so that's why I'm saying a plastic bag. Another thing is just segregate it. Put it in a different room in your house. If you have the ability, if you have a spare closet or a little tiny tent, put that one plant in another tent somewhere on the other side of your house and pollinate that little bitch way the fuck over there. And another thing you can do to help keep pollen down from escaping and getting everywhere in your house is do 2 things. Number 1, when you do the pollination, change your clothes right after. Get rid of your clothes and get a water gun and mist the area a little bit. Just mist the area a little bit. And any pollen that's floating in the air, free floating, will drop right to the ground. Not any of it, but it'll definitely help. About 6 weeks to mature. Depends on the strain. Some seem to go a little bit faster than others. I would err on the side of caution. I would give it more time if you need to, especially if you're running seeds. You don't need to cut it down early for that sativa goodness or that early blonder material, if that's what you're going for, because you're seeding it. You're not smoking it. I'm assuming that you're not smoking the excess material that's coming off of your seeded plant.
I do want to try one time with a live resin of like getting it when it's more clear, just to see the difference, because we got it when it was very, very like amber, and it did affect the product.
That's something that would be a good video to do. It takes a long time to really do this whole, like, do a crop and then, like, harvest them at different times to show you the difference between the differences and stuff like that. But it is something I could do. Gobble, gobble bag, poke a hole in there, Q-tip with pollen. Yeah, Q-tip or a little paintbrush or something like that. Yep, that'll work.
This worked better when my tool was a little bit hot.
Yeah, it runs away. When the tool's nice and hot, the extract sort of runs away from it. I can't find that flat bottom one.
It's upstairs.
That's why I can't find it. Okay, because that's the one the flat bottom one is my favorite for like scraping the bottom of the glass and kind of like condensing it all into the corner.
But I was using one of those because
it's either in the room or upstairs in the front room.
No, it might be in my room because it was really good for when I was putting it on paper. And it had, no, that's my tool. Whoops, never mind, that's my nail tool. I have a nail pusher that's like solid stainless steel and it has no rounded edges. I use that as
I know what you're talking about. I know the one. That's that scraper thing.
Yeah, and it's because one side kind of curves and it does really good for like putting on dabs on my paper.
Yeah, I think it was a nail tool that's turned into a fucking dab tool now.
Yep, it is now. I have an actual nail tool that's kind of more rounded and soft. And
that's the one with the black handle?
Yep.
Gotcha.
I love that one.
Gotcha.
you ever use that, I will kill you.
Excuse
Or
me.
I will feed you a really, really, really fat dab.
So this fucker is hot as a motherfucker. We're going to bust out the dab right temperature rig here and monitor it so I can get that fucking sweet, sweet dab.
You don't have my dab, my carb
It just
cap,
says
do you?
it's too hot. Too hot
Oh, you
for
don't have my carb
mind.
caps. I need this.
What's that? Oh,
I don't know.
Where?
Well, I need something as a carb cap.
No, I thought it was right down here.
Nope. I took it upstairs and it has not come back down.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Ah!
Okay, so I got two different kinds of stuff right here.
Ah.
Premium extract. The cheese. Let's smoke the cheese. I got some of this cheese diamonds my boy Dr. Fogg sent me there. We're at 700 and dropping.
That probably would be where I have some of mine, not as a 710, but I tend to have super fat dabs. And when I put it at the right temperature, I still need more heat.
I'm going down on this puppy. It's okay. This isn't a super big dab. It's a pretty good sized dab. Don't get me wrong.
Or the other side is I have a CBD dab and it just needs to be
And I
a
got
little
the
hotter.
Dab B. We're going to bust out the Dab B carb cap. There we go. Time's up. Wish me luck, folks. Here we go. You're good now. So anytime after about 6:50 on
I'm
your
also having a CBD dab.
yeah, you want a little on the warmer side for that. This is the other joy of having this hat, man. I got it on hand. Whew. On hand fan thing. Pole dance, beard pole dance tonight at 10 on the Discord. Nope, that was last night. I don't pole dance twice in a row. I don't do strip teases twice in a row. Oh God, that was fun. I'm sorry. I am sorry for those that witnessed that. We had a Discord member fucking showing off way too much chest, and he was getting a little talking about his chest, and I'm like, you stop that right now, or I will start. And he didn't, so I whipped my shirt off and started doing the same thing, and then he was like, no. Everybody was laughing so fucking hard. Oh my God. It was funny as shit.
This is not working because I'm trying to laugh, but it comes out as a cough.
I'm sorry. I truly hope nobody clipped that. The only thing I gotta say is I really, really hope nobody clipped that last night. Fuck, it was funny as hell, man. We had the whole Discord just howling. Oh, goodness. It was a funny night last night. I don't think I've laughed that hard in the Discord in a little while. It was pretty good. That's not a common occurrence. I'm not trying to scare people away from our Discord. We don't usually have fat dudes rubbing their bellies on the fucking screen. That's a very, very rare thing. I don't want to say I don't allow that, but yeah, whatever. I don't know what to say, man. That's not a common occurrence. Don't stress about that. But it was funny. Wow, I'm impressed that I survived off of that big fucking diamond dab. Make sure, do me one favor, make sure that that's turned so that you're, so that, a little more, yeah, there you go, perfect. Just so that the crutch couldn't accidentally hit the bowl. Holy smokers. We gotta hit up our dab count here. smokes, man. I survived, but I'm sweating for it, man. I got the dab sweats for real. Diamonds are no joke, man. They don't have a ton of flavor. Like, I don't think I like diamonds as much as the hype is about diamonds. I think diamonds are a lot of hype. It's a lot of work. Now, hear me out for a second. If you want pure power with little flavor, if you want to tone that terpenes down and just get pure power from your tokes, diamonds are for you. I like flavor. I would rather have way less THC and power, way less powerful weed that tasted better. I'm all about flavor chasing than I like terpenes more than I like THC quantity. I grow a lot more for flavor than I do for height of.
I didn't have the super highest, like probably 30%, but all of the strains usually were well tuned for me.
Yeah, I don't actually do well with things in like when things are like over 25. Shit, I'm dying here. Oh, I got a sneaky cough. I'll be back in a sec.
How you guys doing? Reach from good old Germany. Anyone in states ordered from Postal Mary been waiting since the 11th? Do they send freebies or stickers? You think how many times I've seen him open packages of seeds I would remember? I do not. How come every time we smoke weed we have to drink coffee on particular? We do that. I kind of just think it's just a good balance of things because coffee can be wakes you up and is familiar and nostalgic in the morning or whatever the hell that is. And then cannabis sometimes makes you tired. Unless you have a sativa. Then it goes great. It makes you all nice and cheery. Because I am not a morning person, so I don't wake up with the happy bunny cheer. My bunny tail's all fluffy. That doesn't... Nope. Nope. That is the funny thing. Oh yeah, you're like a bunny. You must wake up bright and early with your fluffy tail. Nope. What time is it in Germany? What do you think? No, I don't need hats.
It looks good on you, though.
I know, but hats make my head warm, and I don't need that.
Here, pass it back to me then. Woo!
I'm already, like, on the verge, and I don't need any more.
I just had to go give birth to a lung baby out in the backyard. I'm good now. I think we'll name that one Tony.
Diamond's a girl's best friend. I am kind of picky. Diamonds don't always taste great for me.
Oh, God, I love you, honey. Diamonds are a girl's best friend is a reference to jewelry, rings and stuff. And that just shows you how little she gives a fuck about diamonds.
Give me a nice carved
I dodged
silver
one
ring,
there.
and it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, you should see our wedding bands, dude. They are fucking gorgeous. Fuck
I
diamonds.
love that over.
Fuck diamonds. We got hand-carved Haida fucking
gold inlay with abalone.
Silver abalone fucking wedding bands that represent our fucking spirits in a way. And they are fucking awesome.
10:40 p.m. in Germany. Oh, wow. I was going to guess 5. I'm not very good with the time.
Well, Germany's like practically the other side of the world. That's probably a little on an angle, but it's quite a ways away.
I'm just not very good at geography.
Oh yeah, I don't know how to without a fucking time zone map or like Google telling me what I don't know what time zones it is in different places and stuff. Hell no.
Keep in touch. They do a good job to keep happy customers. Oh, someone was asking about in the States, and does Costumary do freebies or stickers?
Yeah, they do stickers with almost everything I've ever gotten from them. I've gotten sticker packs from them. My
answer was, do you think how many times I've seen you open seeds I would remember, but no. What? No. I don't want, no. I like it. I don't love it. I don't want that as banned. Nope. Like, I like Star Wars.
I got Star Wars tattooed on my hands already. That's good enough.
And I kind of just, I don't want that as a wedding ring.
No. Have a good one there, Scotty Spool.
Scotty's Pool of Blues.
Scotty's Pool. Oh, so it could be Scotty Spool or Scotty's Pool. Although Scotty's Pool makes a lot more sense. Because what the fuck is we talking about? Scotty?
That would be like spools of thread.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, is it a brand of spools? It's Scotty Spool. Like,
I'm from the future. I'm from the future. Oh yeah. Oh gosh, that reminds me of a really stupid post where like, oh, if they're like so many hours ahead of us, why didn't they let us know something was happening? And I'm like,
yeah. So here, hold on a second. Whoa. Yeah, I do like this thing here. I think
so
we
small.
need to...
It's too small.
I kind of want it right there, to be honest, or like up here or something, but I don't have much room over there. That's kind of a problem. I guess I could like wedge it down to like that and move the 18. We could slap the 18 up here. That's no big deal.
So small.
I know, it's still pretty... It is small. Can any of you read that? Is that too small to be useful? Have I made that, like, unlegible?
Like the 36 by your beard, but I don't know if it would fit right. And then just make that...
Yeah, I gotta move the counter
that's a
here.
big number, and it can be made smaller.
No, it's not that one. The counter.
Canna doesn't really eat weed. He likes to smell the plant, maybe. Dig in the pots when they're just dirt point, which is usually when they're baby seeds, so it's
That's
just...
fine up there.
I used to play blues many years
It's
ago.
too small. Yeah, I think it is too small, too. But here's the problem. Once it gets big, then... then it takes up the whole screen. Then we gotta... Oh, my wife! It's drowning her. See, it's too big. I think this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna go back to the
Maybe
whole...
like you could do the first layer, but I don't know.
I can always take a look and see when...
Can I touch it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Now if you hold it, you can move it around. But see, here's the thing. I hate to say it, but the relevant ones to me, being the Canadians and American cities, are near the bottom of that list. I mean, that's not bad, but I don't...
I'm gonna get it right there.
I know, it's all the matter of, like, tightening everything in here.
I'm gonna mix strawberry fields with used ocean forest.
She made a nice design in there. Look at that. As if that isn't a cool-looking design that she's created. It looks like an explosion. It looks like that warning explosive, like, pow, symbol. Kinda, right?
I had the dab that wasn't in the center of all that I was able to, like, scoop up with this.
I'm feeling good enough for a dab here, but I definitely want a dab of this CBD cheese because it's fucking lightweight. Man, I need to make some more of this. I am in trouble. I'm gonna have to make some today, I think.
That would become a good staple in our grow. Purple Doja is strong and it kind of kicks your ass.
We got 2 healthy Purple Doja plants going right now, and I got my very, very, very last Congo going. I might clone the Congo depending on my fucking my tent happenings. I might clone the Congo at some point and along its summer run and try to keep it.
I wonder how a forest would
My
be
last
with
seed.
the Purple Doja, and that's why I was wondering about cloning or like a mother, because like how it so big and it reached and it was thick and nothing wanted to go on it bug wise, so it was just like.
What I'd like to do with the greenhouse this year is I would like to only grow 2 big 30-gallon pots in the whole tent. I want 2, one on either end, and I'm going to grow them this way. And then we can put some autoflowers and peppers and shit underneath the canopy.
I was going to say you could put herbs and other things that would also still deter. They kind of do work because things just don't like onions.
Herbs don't do good in there. No, the greenhouse is too hard for herbs. Oh. If I had a shady corner, I could put herbs there.
Is it going to have any light
It's
cycle
too hot.
or no?
What do you mean?
Like a day and night. When
Is
you turn
what?
off the light.
What light?
Intense. Or are you just going to run it all?
Oh, no. Okay. I put herbs and stuff like that in my photo period tents. I tend to run herbs and stuff with photoperiods. So there is night times and stuff. And depending on if you're in flower or if you're in veg, sometimes in flower, your herbs will shoot to flower really quickly, shoot to seed very quickly. So you have to harvest them when they're small if you're using that kind of thing.
There are sometimes where I would be okay with that, but that would be like fall season if I was looking for that plant or like just wanting that one, because I don't know how hard it is to harvest herb seeds, so maybe I'll just continue to buy them.
I had a local blues channel as well as Mississippi. Oh, nice.
I wish I can grow some cannabis in Germany. Aw.
Maybe one day you can, my friend. Yeah, maybe one day you can. The world. See, here's the way the world works. If you haven't noticed this, a lot of the world, even smaller countries and independent countries and everything like that, look up to America. I'm not saying that they're like the best role model or anything. That's not my argument here. But what America deems law, a lot of the world sort of has to agree with to some extent in order to work with America, because they're fucking grumpy buggers. Anyway, the point is, when America finally decriminalizes cannabis and says, okay, fine, cannabis is not a crime anymore, we give up, and they finally let it go, because it's coming, it's not too far off. But when it finally fucking happens, I believe, in my heart, that a lot of the rest of the world will start to follow. A lot of the rest of the world will be like, yeah, maybe it's not so bad. If Canada's been doing it for so long, and where is it? Uruguay or something? I can't even remember. There's some fucking weird small country that did it for a long time. And if the States are doing it, let's just fucking... And the reason I'm stating this is because the United States was the #1 war against drugs, misinformation campaign pushing that cannabis is bad. This is your brain on weed, frying an egg and bullshit. All that crap was fucking designed to dishearten cannabis and make it look smear campaigns, if you will, for cannabis over the years. Like what's that fucking Reefer Madness, that old movie Reefer Madness, that kind of shit, right? It's all just poo-poo. But as a result, a lot of the rest of the world also just says poo-poo. And again, it has to do with the way the world views certain regulated things. If everybody says fuck heroin, then we're just all going to unanimously kind of agree that heroin's kind of a bad thing, and maybe we shouldn't let that thing be normalized. But cannabis? Come on, man. There's so much medical proof and so much scientific proof and country proof that it doesn't fuck up society. It is not devil's lettuce. It's just fucking weed. It's so much... I mean, what am I preaching to you all for? You all know the fucking joys of cannabis. You all are here for the love of cannabis. You know that it's not the demon that the fucking world's made it out to be at all. It's just funny. I'm sorry. I get a little passionate. I like to rant a little bit. Pardon me.
I zoned in and out. But I was also thinking of something else.
She only smokes but doesn't inhale. Try edibles. Try her on edibles. I know lots of people that don't like to smoke that will take edibles or tinctures, stuff like that. And maybe it's just not their game, and that's okay. Buddy says, get a new wife. Yeah, man. You know, bottom line, what do you love more? Is your wife that awesome? Is she better than Mary Jane? Maybe Mary Jane's awesome and your wife sucks. Then maybe you should get a new wife. I don't know. I'm just kidding. Don't listen to me. I'm not giving marital advice. I'm just kind of rolling with the punches and having a laugh. But whew. Anyway, I'd rather divorce my wife and smoke cannabis. Thankfully, I met my wife at a cannabis lounge. We met in cannabis. Weed is part of how we became acquainted. Well, it's not part of. It's why we became acquainted. It's 100% why. All right. Bunny's just screaming ahead of me here. Wait a minute. I didn't hit my dab earlier. I had a dab, but I didn't hit it. Right? Correct? Because I just had a dab a few minutes ago when I was talking about the shape of this. And I didn't mark it. I'm pretty sure. But I want to put a little more CBD into what's left here, man. There's like hardly any left, so we're going to have to be... Man, it is rough in there. So let's sprinkle some CBD powder in there and make it, I don't know, a little more CBD-ish. Pardon me. Man, I should bring back the burp meme. Even if it's just, whoa, that's kind of maybe a lot. Yeah, that was like a little much. I'm like, wait a second, that was a huge scoop. Oh, thankfully. Thank you, my friend. You know who you are. I got more isolate coming, more CBD powder coming. Man, I love my CBD isolate. And to be clear, folks, I want to tell you a little difference here. This isn't, I'm not trying to brand rep this dude here. I don't hate him or nothing, but it's not something that you can get publicly, so there's no point in me in doing it. But this is cannabis-derived CBD powder. So, what it is most CBD isolate that you get on the open market, that's $50 a gram or whatever from the dispensary, you notice how it does no taste? It tastes like nothing at all, like nothing. Absolutely nothing. Because it's made from hemp. And hemp has very, 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 very little terpenes and a much smaller cannabinoid fucking spectrum. Way smaller. When CBD isolate is derived from high CBD cannabis strains, it is almost guaranteed that it's going to have this slightly like cherry cough drop aftertaste, like a cherry medicine, cherry cough syrup aftertaste, just a little subtle cherryness, a little sweet. You're like, tastes like cherry medicine or something on the back end of it. That's how you know it comes from cannabis and not hemp. Larger spectrum on the cannabinoid that it can come from, better tasting. I feel like it's a better effect. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but I like this stuff better. That's all I'm saying. For somebody that smokes a lot of CBD, I prefer this stuff. Yeah, edibles can fuck you up, man. For real. Edibles can be very fucking strong. The highest I've ever been in my life off of cannabis was from a fucking edible thing. Like, it was a little pill. It was a Rick Simpson oil. A tattoo artist buddy of mine fucking was like, here, man, I got these from Barcelona. I got this whole jar of these things. Just try this. He gave me like 3 pills. And he's like, be careful. Only take one of them and make sure you're in for the night when you take one. And I'm not even kidding, he says. Okay. And this one night, I was sick or something, I forget, and I was like definitely stuck in the house, and I was just like, I want to feel some comfort. I'm going to take that fucking pill. It's a big fucking cannabis pill. It should chill me right the fuck out. Whoa, was I wrong. Holy fuck. That was like acid, ecstasy, and mushrooms all at the same time, and a whole bunch of weed. Holy fuck, was I tripping balls. No fair. That's hard. I'm like trying not to laugh. And I'm like, no. I caught up. We're tied right now. That's a rare thing. I mean, you realize that means you need a fucking dab to scream ahead of me again, but...
Oh, I thought I heard a little canna. There was a canna in here.
Now I seen his little periscope tail running around.
But also because you put more stuff on there.
But the reason I was talking about the CBD powder is because I've only got that much left. This bag used to be like fat. When I got it, it was like fat. You couldn't really stuff much more, and it was an ounce of the CBD isolate.
And it was nice because like, take a scoop and it's like,
boop. Yeah, I quite like the stuff. I like having it on hand and having the ability to crank up the CBD of anything I'm smoking. You know, that's the joy of it, is like anything you're like, oh, this is really good, but I could really use some fucking CBD right now, so you just mix the two. You take a dab, and then you dip it like Fun Dip You just take your dab on your fucking thing, you scoop up a dab, bloop, like this, and you just stick it in there and coat it up, and there you go. You got a little...
Yeah, I tend to do that with my bong dabs, where I'll just be like, it's good, but that's better.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the fun dips. Hold on, I gotta show, and I'm gonna read this. Coming from, looks like UK there. Up until recently, the biggest exporter of cannabis in the world, 99% of our money-grubbing... What the fuck is that word? Clock wormble government could care less about proven medical benefits. You know what they will care about, though? The fucking tax revenue of doom that comes with... Whoa. Woo. The tax revenue of doom. Welcome aboard, Mr. Green. That comes with legalizing and governmentizing and like controlling the sales of cannabis. When you start to control the sales and have dispensaries and start taxing that shit, the government will get their fucking money and they will be happy. Look at, man, some of the states, in the States, Colorado is a really good example, who's been doing it for a very long time. Some of the dispensaries have so fucking much money that the banks won't touch because of the weird legal laws federally about fucking cannabis still, because it's a fucking total crap show Wild West for cannabis in the States still. But the banks, the big federal banks, won't take their money. So you know what some of these fucking places are doing? They're buying old banks because they have vaults in there. And they're hiring armed guards, and they're buying up old police stations and old banks to house their stacks of fucking money, like I don't want to say the criminals, but like, I don't know, like in the movies when people have like big packs of cash and shit, you know, that's what they're doing because they don't know what the fuck else to do with their shit. It's silly, but the government is still taking like, one of the points I got on a sidetrack, pardon me, but one of the points was the amount of taxes that fucking state is making from these cannabis sales is rebuilding infrastructures and homes and creating new businesses and new jobs, and is like boosting economy like they've never seen. People are buying lights like crazy. Oh, I gotta buy the fucking lights and grow equipment, blah, 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 blah. So these businesses are all fucking benefiting. Local grow shops are all benefiting. Everybody's benefiting from cannabis legalization and decriminalization. You know who doesn't really? There's only a few people, like I don't want to get too deep into this, but there's only a few things that are still really holding on. It's like big pharma, the paper industry, the textiles industry, and like a few other things. I don't want to get too down that rabbit hole, but there's a couple of holdouts that stand to lose a lot of revenue from the legalization of cannabis. But fuck them, man. They've been on that fucking monopoly for too long, man. This is a good thing. They gotta fucking get on the cannabis project then. If you're scared of it, join us. Anyway, enough ranting. Let's get high again here. Bruh. Yeah, don't forget to hit that like button, you stoners. If you're a stoner, hit that like button. If you're not, hit that like, or heck, hit the dislike. If you're here just hate watching, you can hit that too if you really want. But nobody's going to see it. You're wasting your vote. You might as well just thumb it up, baby. And it's not because I hide. YouTube hides all the downvotes now. I think it's stupid. Why? Why? You should make it an option. That's my opinion. As a YouTuber, that whole removing the dislikes, you can still see the thumbs down, but you can't see the number beside it. That should be an option left up to the YouTuber. If you're so fragile that you can't show off your dislikes on your videos, that should be your option. It shouldn't just be like a blanket cause. I don't think so anyway. It didn't affect me. That's how I knew if I was doing a good job. If my video had hundreds and hundreds of downvotes, maybe it was a bad video. They say it's to combat bullying. Again, Make it an option. Don't just force it on us. Blankets don't solve a lot of problems. Just funking out on the funky music. Whew. Hey, look at that, honey. I caught up again. You almost need another dab here to frickin' counter.
Hungry,
I know, we're at like an hour here.
I'm like,
You burn out almost every, like, Bunny burns out around the same time my coffee starts to.
I'm very aware of how long I can sit in a chair.
No, that's fine. It's just, it is what it is, man.
I had the same problem in school. School had an hour to 45-minute classes. I got very, very fidgety in that time frame near the end. Like it's.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Dr. Mercenary.
No.
I almost called you Dr. Mercury. I'm like, wait a minute, that's not right.
Yeah, that looks better. Ta-da.
Man, I can't wait. I got new tips coming. Speaking of new tips with the dab blasters, man, I got to do a video about dab blasters. I really, really do. I think I owe my buddy that anyway. I think I should do a how-to dab blaster video. I'll slap that up on the second channel. That's second channel kind of material. It puts it out on the internet. It just doesn't put my channel at risk anymore. Because it turns out YouTube hates reviews that glorify recreational use. So I almost need to do a disclaimer, say, I'm medical patients. We're medical patients. I grow for legal medical reasons. I have paperwork to prove it. Challenge me, motherfucker. And this is my vlog about my medical cannabis consumption and gardening. So that's it. And that's the truth. And we almost need to like do a fucking disclaimer, like as stupid as it is, in every fucking episode because, and I don't even know if that makes any difference, but I feel like it would at least put some caveat in the front of people that maybe don't know the difference or care. Anyway, one of the things I'm going to start putting on the second channel is stuff like that. Reviews of products. Anything that pushes anything that could be considered recreational.
Oh, what is it called? What's it called?
What's what called?
The second channel.
Oh, right now it's CANNABEARD Entertainment. At the moment. It's going to be... I am going to change the channel's name eventually, but for now, right now, it's CANNABEARD Entertainment. It's my old logo. It's not this one. It's just the normal solid black one, but it's solid green. That's how you'll know it's me. Is it's my old logo with a green tint instead of a black thing. The old just stamp looking logo. I kind of feel like I'm kind of feeling a little pushed by this number here. I kind of want to go, but in 15 minutes, 14 minutes, we got another 420. I don't know if I could sit here for another... I could. I easily could, to be honest, but maybe I will. This fucking CBD cheese, like I said, with is something that's easy for me to relax on. It's not too super strong. What do I think about greenhouse seeds? I've never grown them. I like what they've done in the past, like their whole strain hunter and dedication to preserving land races and stuff is fucking beautiful work. It's good stuff. I highly recommend you check out their seed hunter shit if you don't know what I'm talking about. And if you do, then you know. It's good stuff. They're supposed to be coming out with new seasons of Strain Hunter. Or a new season. They got like, I don't know, like 5 episodes or 6 episodes out or something total. But they got some more coming, apparently. They might have gotten some form of sponsor? Syndication or something? I don't know. I heard rumors. I seen posts about it. I haven't heard nothing since, but I have seen the information, and that would be pretty cool. I would definitely be down to see that shit. I think my Coastal Mary seed order got held up by customs. It's in LA now. Just let it fly for a bit, man. I mean, that's the problem. When you're ordering seeds from anywhere, man, it's not fully legal in the States. So you're bound to get into some shit once in a while. And, I mean, I've ordered seeds from Europe and stuff, and every time that shit happens, it like goes through the U.S. and stuff, and I'm like, I panic and stuff. I'm like, don't go through the U.S., just come straight to Canada. Fucking no, I don't want it going through scanners and x-rays and shit, no. And, boom. Is the CANNABEARD strain CBD only, 1-to-1, or normal? I have not had it tested yet. It is just about finished, the very first, and I will have some of it tested just to sort of see some of the baselines. However, I need to narrow down the pheno one more time, and I will be back crossing it with the 1-to-1 strain. So, I don't know, but if I had to guess, if I had to just throw some numbers out there, that the final F2, I'm hoping F2 is going to be a final. Hi, Canna. But if I had to guess at the stats of what I'm hoping to get, I would assume probably somewhere around a 15 or so, let's say a 15 THC and probably like a 8 CBD. Probably gonna be like a 2-to-1 ratio, THC to 1 CBD. I believe it's a 1-to-1 CBD THC being mixed with like a pure THC. So it's going to bump the fucking stats up a bit. The THC is going to rise a bit, and the CBD is going to drop a little bit. And that's about what I expect. So it'll be somewhere in the middle of all of those. Well, it won't be a CBD only. Hell no. I want the THC. It's a good mixture. It's supposed to be a good daily smoke. Something that tastes really good, that still has some strong effect in it. It's not just for show, or it's not like, oh, it's got a little bit of CBD in it. It's had some CBD sprinkled near it. It's not like that kind of products. Ugh. Man, when we finally get around to doing the goddamn podcast, we will do that. Me and my boy got to get around to doing that podcast. It's all on me. I've got COVID and stuff. I don't want to give excuses, but I just haven't been feeling well for quite a while, so I haven't been like jumping on extracurricular activities. I've been pretty much just gaming and feeling like shit and sleeping a lot.
You have like good moments, but yes, you just kind of feel like poop.
Yeah, I've felt like crap for a couple of weeks now, and only just starting to feel better now. I mean, my lungs this last about 4 days have felt 95% better. Still a little, but 95% better. I'm feeling a lot better. Thank goodness. That was a rough one, man.
Close to being able to get this sort of.
She's playing Neko Itsume.
I like it. It's cute.
Neko Itsume is a cat game. It's really cute.
But also, see, look. Netflix. It'll be like, you need to log in.
Okay, we'll fix that if that's not fixed yet. What the heck is that? Hey, there's my Neko Itsume right here. Oh, yeah.
I got you.
Fine. You want to rub up all over my legs? I'll just pick you up like a little baby then. What do you think of that? I'll move the coffee because you don't like that. There. You want to be a little baby? You can be my little baby. My fuzzy baby. Yeah, we don't want kids. This is our kid right here. We baby the crap out of this dude. Like, look. This is such a chill-ass cat. Spoiled. Spoiled.
Look at that face, though.
Hi, buddy. How's it going? He's like, I love Mom's nails. She's got nails. Oh, yeah. Oh. I like it when Mom scratches my head with those nails, too, dude. I understand. Feels good.
I'm just going to sit right here.
Oh, yeah. He's just, like, fucking in a zone right now.
This is how you paralyze.
He's like, yeah, he's like totally, his eyes are like, he's like stun-locked right now. Yeah, he's our little tiger for sure. This is a rescue cat, eh? We got him from the SPCA. He was a street cat. We just
skittish for like a few days, but that was it.
New home. Every cat's like that. We picked him up as a kitten, and I did this. I flopped him upside down, and I said, "Can I pet your belly?" Okay, he's biting my hand now. No. Stop it. Hey, okay. That's a lot of sensations, and I started fucking with his belly. But the point is, I turned him over as a little kitten, and I started rubbing his belly, and he's got polka dots. His whole belly's polka dotted. It's really funny. Anyway, he let me pet his belly, and I said, all right, he's got my vote. I like him. He'll let me pet his tummy. That's an important factor. I like cat tummies. I like scrubbing kitties a lot, right? So they got to be affectionate and scrubby. And man, he has turned into the biggest lap cat suck hole. I don't know how we did it, man, but we got like the perfect cat somehow. He's a little bit of a brat sometimes, but he is an animal. He's not perfect, but he's perfect. I'm sorry. Whatever.
I'm sorry if they make you sneeze. I've seen a few people that love cats enough that they just take their allergy stuff like every day, and I'm like,
talking about digital microscopes. You can get USB microscopes for like $40, like Jason's saying there on Amazon, all day long, $30 or whatever. Make sure you got the right tips, and it says that it's like new. It says like Windows 10 and stuff on it. If you go back and look at my video that I did a couple days ago where there's a microscope and I says, are they ready yet, or something like that, on Friday Night Grow, the last episode I did actually, there's a link to this handheld one I use. It's about $100, but it's handheld. So you can just stuff it on the buds anywhere you want on the plant, and it's got this big screen that shows up, big, bright, and clear, and fucking awesome. I love that thing. It's like one of my favorite tools in a while that was sent to me from a company that wanted me to do a review. And I fucking love it, man. Whoop. It's got the CANNABEARD thumbs up of approval. Oh, God, my neck. Ugh, no, I can't do it. Ugh. Yeah, there was about... I live in Canada. It was about $100 here. If you live in the States or something, it'll be like... I don't know, $75 or something. I don't know. It depends on currency exchange. I don't know. It's not that expensive. It was a lot more. It was about twice the price of the USB plugged in ones. But the USB ones, you need a phone or a computer, like a little laptop or something like that, or like some sort of a monitor, like a little Raspberry Pi monitor with plugins or something like that you can plug into it to be able to see it. So you still need one more piece. I don't know, I used my phone or like a tablet for the longest time, and it worked fine. But again, you're stuck to a long cable, and then you got to look over at the thing and look back and forth like this. I just love the gun, man. You just point the bastard and go, whoa, cool, man. Oh, neato. Oh, right on. It's just easy to use. I love it. I'm all about like ease of use. And
my hands are so bad, I almost want a mini gimbal and do that.
She was okay with it too, man. I got some footage on my phone, wherever it is. It's in my pocket, right here. But we're just in the finishing processes of getting the Bunny Grows video. We're close.
It's kind of wonky. But then again, is it because I felt like poop for a little bit?
Oh yeah. Well, she broke her leg, man. She broke her leg. And that kind of put a bit of a lump on like the process of everything. And bottom line is, it's still her grow. She did all the major things, but I helped her a little bit more with some regular watering.
I think
and
you
stuff.
did that when you had fishes, but that's not fish poop product. That's
no.
Poop.
Fish shit is a brand. There's a brand called Fish Shit. It's this jar of like concentrated fish poop stuff, high in nitrogen, high in a few other things. Really, really good for microbial buildup. A couple other things in it. I don't even know, man. I've never used it. I've seen the product. It's quite expensive. If the Fish Shit company ever wanted to send me a fucking thing, I'll happily do a review. I do a lot of organics, and I would absolutely use it in my garden, even though it stinks like shit, but that's why I grow organics in the garage and not in my house. Organics are fine. I love them, but they smell weird. They do. And a lot of people have problems with the smell of them, and, That's fine. You can be a wimp. I'm kidding. But like, if you don't like the smell, just I understand that. She doesn't like the smell at all. I was like, hey, it all smelled so. It was all hot.
I just didn't know what I was
smelled like
getting
a jungle
into.
in there, and there was all this extra.
I didn't know what I was getting.
It was
into.
smelly. It was smelly, and it shocked her. I like the smell, but
I could stand it, but not like just walk in the room and then stuff my head in there. Oh my god.
CANNABEARD, you need to have a spot on the show where you start showing viewers plant pics. I actually agree to that. I think that's a thing that we should start doing. I used to do that, and I stopped doing it somewhere along the line. But I used to do a grower of the week. Every episode, on Sunday Session even, I used to show there was a time period where I would start showcasing growers that were my friends or people that I followed or whatever, that I was, even stuff that I was just interested. I didn't even know them, but I was interested in what they were doing, and it was cool, and I wanted to show it off. But I was showcasing channels, and I was doing a grower showcase for a while where I was doing pictures of the week and stuff like that. I think that's something that we could do. I'll talk to my man Winter. He gets like 1 million fucking photos sent to him. So he'll have the best of the best photos, and I could do some show offs of like grow team stuff and stuff like that. Maybe that's what I could do for a little bit. Maybe I'll show off some of the grow team shit for a bit. I don't know. I'll talk about it, man. We'll discuss. We'll find. I think we should do some of that back and forth, and I want to do more than just the grow team stuff too. Maybe we need to come up with. Now we're not going to do this just now, but bring this up again in the future. But maybe we will have to come up with a hashtag, a very special hashtag that we can call it like CANNABEARD TV or something like CANNABEARD Show, something like this that we can tell people to hashtag me on services.
Catch up to that one.
What's that? Anyway, they can hashtag stuff, and then we can show off some of that or something. Anyway, sorry, what was going on? Yeah. I look away for 2 seconds, she's like, dab, 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 dab.
It's 420.
Oh, shit.
That's why I was dabbing.
It's 420. It's 420 in Winnipeg and Mexico City and
Cayman, Panama, West Amazon. Amazonas. I don't know.
some other places I don't know. Cool. Happy 420 that time zone. It's funny, I was watching that clock coming up, and then I got on a tangent and started talking, and then I forgot. It's all good. Cheers.
I kind of. No. It's like, you're sitting here too long.
He should have food and stuff. I think he's just being attention hungry. And he also doesn't like all the smoke in this room. I've got a big air filter up in the corner there, like on medium right now. Whoa, holy shit. All right, everybody. Let's finish off the last of this coffee so we can fucking end the episode. It's all fucking cold now. But it is good to the last drop, man. Holy smokes. I love me them coffee pods. So good. Man, I am officially pretty baked now. Woo! There, we got a 9-7 split. Ooh, is he back?
Filming.
Nice.
New York City.
Oh, fucking A. I was just saying that's like 2 days ago. Like, we haven't fucking seen a video from this guy in a while. This is Alex, the French cooking guy, man. I love this dude's YouTube channel. He's a cook on YouTube. Alex, French cooking guy. Look him up. He's fucking a phenomenal filmer. I watch a lot of YouTubers based on the way they edit and film their videos and the way they present their channels. I love this guy's shit, man. Awesome channel. Awesome channel. Yep. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. Anyway, thank you to everybody. Have a good fucking rest of your Sunday. I hope this was a good sesh. Hope you got nice and blazed with me, assuming that was a legal thing for you to do. But if not, then shame on you. If you follow me on Twitch, I will be diving into Rust again today to find out if my base has been raided. It has been a full 30 hours or something since I've been in my base, so there's a very high chance that my base was raided. Let's hope not, but come on, man. Over 24 hours of inactivity in a very aggressive game like that. Canna.
What was that?
Anyway, follow me on Twitch and let's find out. Did CANNABEARD lose everything? Or is he still okay? Other than that, I'll see you guys on Tuesday for Grow Garage and Monday for Instagram's Coffee and Dabs. Probably around noon Pacific Standard Time. Something like that. Anyway, have a good one, everybody. I'll see you guys on the Discord later on. If you're there. If not, you're square. Cheers.